Hi, my name is Maimone. I'm the keyboard player and singer in the band Mutts. Today I'm going to talk to you about how I use the Nord stage keyboard to perform all the parts that I've done in the studio in a live setting. And the song I'm going to use to do that is called Black Ties and Diamonds. It's off our album Fuel Yer Delusion Volume 4. When we were recording this song with Dan Smart, I did 3 different tracks. I did the piano, I did a Wurlitzer, and then I brought in an organ for the choruses. So to do this in a live setting, I use the Nord's 4 different outputs, so I can route all the sounds to their own amplifier or direct into the PA system. And to control them, I use what's called panels. So on the Nord, you have a panel A and a panel B. You can think of it as playing 2 different 88 key keyboards at the same time. If you like Stranger Things, you could think of one as like the regular world, and then the other one's like the upside down version of the keyboard. The first instrument that comes in on Black Ties and Diamonds is the piano, and I have that on panel B, just the top 2/3 of the keyboard. So nothing's happening down here, but up top we have the piano, and it's coming out of output 1, which I run directly into the PA. So the effects that I put on the piano are just a delay, which is controlled by this wheel controller. So in the verses I have just a slight slap, and then when I go into the solo section I put the wheel up, and it's a much longer delay, which I also have this running through a pretty heavy reverb, so it gives you a big the delay with this wheel pretty easily to get some pretty cool effects. So instead of having to tweak a delay pedal or go over here into your settings, you can just assign the delay to this wheel and control the rate and the amount from here. The second instrument to come in on Black Ties and Diamonds is the Wurlitzer. And for those of you who know my band Mutts, this is the main sound that I use pretty much. Distorted Wurlitzer through 2 amplifiers. The way I accomplish that on this particular song is I have Wurlitzer on the lower third of panel A. It's going through outputs 3 and 4. So output 3 goes through 2 distortion pedals and into 1 amplifier. Output 4 goes through this volume pedal, so I can swell it in when I want that boost, and I can bring it out when I don't want it. And I use Nord's onboard effects for the Wurlitzer as well. Some tremolo, a little bit of chorus, and then the delay, which again, just like the piano, I have routed to the wheel controller. So on the verses, I just have a little tight slap delay. But then on the choruses, I kick it up a little bit more. And then on the solo section, I bring in my second level of distortion, put the delay all the way up, and it gives me... And then I combine that with the second channel on the Wurlitzer through output 4. And so I'll swell that in, usually during the choruses. Just gives it a little bit of extra body. Why I have 1 amplifier when you can have 2. And then on the solo sections with that delay kicked up, it gets pretty big. The last instrument to come in on Black Ties and Diamonds is an organ, just kind of a glassy sounding organ to elevate the choruses and the solo section. But I don't want it through most of the song, and I need to be able to control the volume of it when it does come in. So I have it on panel A, along with the Wurlitzer in the bottom third. I have the organ in the top 2/3. It's going out output 1 along with the piano directly into the PA. And I have it controlled by the foot control, the control pedal. So when it's in the verses, this isn't doing anything. But in the chorus, I can swell it in as much as I want. Effects-wise, I have it going through a pretty heavy reverb. So when that's all the way up in the chorus section, it can get pretty big. So when you put that all together, we have piano going through output 1 straight into the PA. We can swell in as much organ as we need also through output 1 using the foot controller. And then we have the Wurlitzer going output 3 and 4 into 2 different amplifiers. And thanks to Nick at Encapsulate Music, we have some footage from our album release show at the Metro. Take a listen to all this stuff together. Thanks to the Nord putting 3 different studio tracks into one performance.